All right, we are trying to get 12 strikes in 15 shots with the brand new Hammer Hazmat Pearl. With this 12 strike challenge of 15 shots, we're gonna give away a free brand new bowling ball to one of my subscribers out there if we don't get this done in 15 shots or less. So all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button down below. There's a link down below in the description. All you gotta do is fill out your email and we will contact you via email. It will not be in the comments below because I've had some Telegram issues in the past. So it'll be in an email to you guys specifically messaging you for a free bowling ball. 1 for 1. We like to mirror these shots, so for you guys who are right-handers out there, you can get a little bit better of a visual feel of what this ball might do for you. So for some of those shots that I throw right-handed, I'm not actually right-handed. It's just a mirrored shot for you guys out there who are right-handed. 1 for 1 with the brand new Hammer Hazmat Pearl. I've decided to throw it a little harder to start the video, and then I'm gonna end the video throwing it a little slower. So hopefully I'm gonna end it throwing it slower, because that means I will have struck enough to mess around a little bit. But so far, first reaction, I think it's gonna be a good ball for the house shot.
Did you like the Hazmats?
Yeah, the Hammer Hazmat was like a staple in my tournament and league bag, because it was just like that perfect middle of the line symmetric bowling ball. This one's just a Pearl version of also a symmetric middle of the line bowling ball, so I have high hopes that it will also be a versatile piece. Hook. Hook. Missed a little outside, rolled it a little bit, not my best effort, but still went through the pins plenty good. We're bowling on a not so fresh house shot. I've ruined the lane a little bit before this video, which is why I'm trying to stay a little further left to start. For right now, looks good, 2 shots in. But I was saying, yeah, that Hammer Hazmat, like that was one of the balls that I loved. It was like tournament ball for probably a year, maybe a year and a half before just we came out with new balls that replaced that same spot, like the Sensor Solid, balls along that line that it kind of fit in the mix with. So it fit the tournament bag for probably a year and a half, and then it fit the house shot bag for probably a good like 6 to 8 months, which usually for me it's hard for a ball to stick around more than 3 months just because I keep getting new fresh bowling balls that I want to try out and see if they can make it to the tournament bag. 2 for 2. Hook. Hook. Yeah, that's on me. It's on me, not my best effort. I keep rolling it up the back a little too much. It's a personal miss of mine when I throw it hard to roll it up the back too much, just because my hand doesn't have the time to get around it like it does when I throw it slow. It's also a miss of mine just when I throw it anyway. Slow, hard, in between.
I think for everybody, hard and around it is...
Well, there's some people that throw it like that naturally. Like some people naturally just throw it hard like their hand around it. I would say a lot of like your typical really good house shot players that don't bowl tournaments usually throw it really hard and get around it just naturally. Like that's just their natural game because they can stay really far to the right up against the cliffs. It's where they're used to bowling, and it's what creates the most miss room and the most power. For me, it creates the miss room, but it doesn't create the drive through the pins. So that shot, even though it's 7 pins, it's on me. I'll take full accountability. Absolutely made sure I got around that one. Yee!
That was pretty good.
With it being a 12 strike challenge and me challenging myself to do it in 15 shots or less, that's essentially the equivalent of shooting like a 240 average, which is what I average in this building with a brand new bowling ball. We'll see if I can meet that averager. But I will say what we're gonna do if I don't get there in 15 shots, we're actually going to give away a brand new bowling ball to one of you guys out there. You just have to hit that subscribe button down below. So we're trying to give away some bowling balls to you guys, but you gotta hit subscribe. I know many of you aren't. All of you guys over here, we can see that you're not subscribed. So if you wanna go ahead and click that subscribe button, it helps us out and maybe it'll help you win a free bowling ball. So maybe a brand new bowling ball will show up on your doorstep a couple of weeks from now. There's only one way to find out though. Money. Money. Oh my God, that shot was perfect, that ball was perfect, that strike was perfect, everything about that was perfect. 4 for 5, which puts me on pace exact, a little above pace. Yeah, if I'm putting this ball so far, if I'm comparing it to a similar bowling ball, I'm trying to think of like a Pearl ball that would almost be not super quick down lane. Yeah, it's pretty, I would say it's a fairly unique ball. We don't often make Pearl balls that are like in that middle of the line range. If we're looking at the list of like mid-performance hammer balls, it's stronger than a lot of these, like an Anger or an Arctic Vibe or a Scorpion Strike. I've thrown all 3 of those. The Anger and the Scorpion Strike are Pearl. I believe the Vibe is as well, and it's stronger than all of those. I would say it looks a little bit like a Vibe with the white and the swirls in it. It's a little stronger and smoother than that.
Dude, it looks like those little jigsaws.
The jigsaw.
The Pearl.
Those were sick. 5 for 6.
What's the overall hook rating you would give it?
The overall hook rating, I would say probably like a 6. I don't want to venture too far up into the line where I put a lot of the solid balls. I'll call it 5.75. Right in the upper middle. Yeah, it doesn't hook a ton in comparison to some of my other balls, but it definitely has the ability to if I really wanted to make it hook. This ball is going to be coming to league on Thursday. 6 for 7, we're on a heater. Oh, that messenger went right behind it. Which brings me to my down lane hook rating. Overall hook rating was a 5.75. I'd say the down lane hook rating, or the down lane hook potential, one might say. With it being a pro ball, it definitely has more down lane potential. It definitely has the ability to kick. Like I got my hand a little bit more around that one and hit it a little harder. And that one kicked down lane, which is why you see the 8-pin. I'd give it like a 6.5, just like a very smooth entry level ball. Or if the benchmark rating is a 5, I'd give it a 6.5 because it does have the ability to kick more down lane. The hazmat was probably closer to a 5, being very mid-laney. So yeah, I'd give it like a 6.5, maybe even a 7 if you want to go that far. I think the slower I throw it, the more it'll kick. So, but right now, 6 for 8, which means I gotta start striking again. This really is hard. I don't like this. I don't like this game. You know it's serious when I'm fist pumping shots after they strike. 7 for 9. I need 5 out of the next 6. I don't think we used to do it. Was it always this hard? This pin action is crazy with this ball.
That 10-pin wanted to.
And that 10-pin did want to stand up, but no, 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 as Dikembe Mutombo would say. 8 of 10. We need 2 more strikes and my next 4 more shots. This ball is loud. Like when it hits the pins, you can tell there's some energy coming at the pins hard.
I like your ball reaction right now.
I do as well. It's been a while since I've done a ball video, but this feels like more of a challenge to myself than a real ball video. We're 9 for 11 right now. I need to strike 3 out of my next 4 shots, so I still have a miss. Hopefully I strike on 2 of my next 3. Hopefully I strike on 2 of my next 2 so I can mess around for the last strike.
What would you rate it, sport shot and house shot?
If I was to fit this ball into like a tournament bag, which a tournament bag, how I describe that, is a bag of bowling balls that can be used on a variety of patterns, houses, house shot, sport shot. It's kind of good for everything. And then the house shot bag, I really just bring to league. So I would probably put this more in the tournament bag because it is a little smoother. It feels a little more versatile. I can slow it down and make it shape down lane. I can get around it and really make it duck hook, or I can roll it and watch it be really smooth. So for me, I'd put it in the tournament bag for sure. Tournament bag rating, probably give it a 7.5, 8. And house shot rating, I'd probably give it an 8.5 or 9. Because I mean, obviously you guys are seeing it hits the pins really hard and it's striking a lot. And this isn't a house that I have had most success at. Most of my success, I would say, comes like at a house like a North Rock. Whereas this house always just plays a little bit harder for me, but this ball is making it seem plenty easy. Yeah, except the last time I bowled league when I had the front 29. We won't talk about that one. Just smooth enough to trip out the 6. A chef's kiss and 10 of 12. I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Make it 2 and 1, stand on 19, look at 16, drift a 10. Hook. I moved too much and threw it way too far left. Yikes! 10 of 13, need a double, or I'm giving away a free bowling ball. I'm confident though. I'll make the same deal I did in a video last week. I'll actually give away a bowling ball for every shot that I go above 15. So if I go a couple shots above 15, I'll give a couple bowling balls away. The 7-pin, this rack looks suspect. I told you the rack looked terrible, and it hit terrible, even though it was the exact same shot I struck on 2 shots ago. It just looked way worse through the pins because the rack wasn't great. Because I want to help my fans out there, all of you guys, I'm gonna move like 7, throw it slow, and if I miss, I'm giving away a bowling ball, and if I strike, I'm not. But either way, you guys do have to click that subscribe button. So we're chasing 200,000 subscribers recently. We're coming up on it. Hopefully in a couple months we hit. How much should I move? Cameraman Matt is deciding.
11.
11. So we went from 17 to 28 right into the spot where I was throwing that chalked up real time from last week, or 5 minutes ago for us, last week for everybody watching. 11 to like 5 down lane. Here we go. Do I get a chance to shoot it? Does this count as a split? If I make it one-handed righty with the Matt's 10-pound house ball, no bowling ball. It counts as a strike. If I don't, then I'll go back left and try and strike from there. I thought I was making it. Okay, well now pressure's on because we're at 1 free bowling ball. I'm at 11 of 15. So if I strike here, I'm only giving away 1. Every miss, I could keep giving away another bowling ball. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I gotta keep the move, right? Keep it. All right, 11, maybe to like 8 down lane. That was huge. 12 for 16, not bad percentage. Overall, the bowling ball I absolutely loved. I think it's gonna be cash and money on the house shot. Definitely gonna go into the summer tournament arsenal where we bowl on a lot of easier things. You guys can get yours. Head over to buddysproshop.com. We're about to do a collab with them really soon. So make sure you stay tuned to all of our videos, click that subscribe button, and one of you guys is getting a free bowling ball. You just gotta click that link down below in the description. Fill out the info, and we'll be sending you an email if you want. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.